थोड़ा सा पिच पे नज़र डाल लेते हैं और आपको बताते हैं कि पिच कैसी लग रही है। पिच लुक्स रिलेटिवली वेरी हार्ड। सूरज भी अच्छा लगा है, रोलर भी प्रॉब्ली आज फिरा है इस पर। और थोड़ा सा अगर मैं बाउंस की बात करूँ तो बाउंस रिलेटिवली लुक्स स्टेबल, मतलब अच्छा बाउंस लग रहा है। बट ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम दूसरे गेम तब देखना पड़ेगा कि बाउंस हमारा कांस्टेंट रहता है या बॉल थोड़ा सा लो रहना शुरू हो जाता है। बट यूजुअली लास्ट ईयर की जो प्रीमियर लीग थी उसमें हमने देखा था कि बिग स्कोर्स चेज हुए यहाँ पे, 200 एंड प्लस स्कोर्स वर चेज्ड। तो इफ़ आई विन द टॉस आई थिंक आई विल प्रॉब्ली लाइक बॉल फर्स्ट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे डिफेंड करना बहुत मुश्किल है। बैक टू द कमेंट्री बॉक्स।
और क्यों?
अच्छा जी, we are here with the toss and I have both the captains with me, Shazim Mir, who is the captain of Gladiators, and Mr. Uzair Dar, who is the captain of Night Riders. तो टॉस की तरफ बढ़ते हैं जी। सैफल
ये हेड है ये जी एलएमएस 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 पेप्सी।
अच्छा जी, पेप्सी एंड ग्लैडिएटर्स हैव वन द टॉस और हम शाज़िब भाई से पूछेंगे कि वो क्या करना चाहेंगे। शाज़िब भाई, क्या करेंगे टॉस जीत के?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरे दोस्त कैप्टन जो हैं उज़ैर डार, इनका दिल चाहता था बैटिंग करने का, तो मैं इनको बैटिंग की दावत दूँ।
और क्या आपकी टीम होगी, अगर आप हमें बता सकें आज के 8?
आज की 8 में मियां मनान है, आकिब मलिक है, दे विल बी ओपनिंग। उसके बाद हमाद बुखारी और उसके बाद शाज़िब भी। उसके बाद हम अब्दुल्ला अहमद को ऐड करेंगे और उसके बाद हम करेंगे आकिल भट्ट को।
ठीक है।
और उसके बाद हमारे ब्रॉन्ज के प्लेयर हैं दानिश हसन, एंड देन द 8th प्लेयर आवर इमर्जिंग इज़ जैन मुस्तफ़ा।
चलें, बेस्ट ऑफ लक
थैंक यू
शाज़िब भाई, एंड बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू। बेस्ट ऑफ लक दार साहब।
तो डार साहब, पहले बैटिंग आ गई है, तो क्या आप सोच रहे थे पहले बैटिंग ही करनी है?
अगर हमने टॉस जीते तो हम भी पहले बॉलिंग करते हैं, क्योंकि उनकी बैटिंग स्ट्रेंथ बहुत अच्छी है, हाइट डेप्थ तक बैटिंग है। तो कोशिश ये थी कि कम से कम स्कोर पर करते हैं उनको, लेकिन है टॉस आ गया, हम देखते हैं, कोशिश करते हैं इंशाल्लाह एक अच्छा रिजल्ट स्कोर करें, प्लीज़ 180 तक करें।
और डार साहब, अगर आप हमें क्विकली अपने प्लेइंग 8 बता सकें।
मैं हूँ, मुराद है, यलमास है, और रून देर की जगह वो छोटा मियाँ खेल रहा है, और उसके अलावा शाहजेब है नजीम में, और उसके बाद रहमत है और अब्दुल्ला आशुरा।
चलें डार साहब, बेस्ट ऑफ लक। ठीक है जी, दैट वाज द टॉस एंड ग्लैडिएटर्स हैव वन द टॉस एंड हैव इलेक्टेड टू बॉल फर्स्ट। बैक टू द कमेंट्री बॉक्स। कुछ आया भी है कि Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Hamza Kamal Bela and I welcome you all to the first game of the Premier League 2024 where the Gladiators are taking on the Knight Riders. The Gladiators have won the toss and they've elected to field first. The Knight Riders batsmen are approaching the wicket now where Murad Shahid and Abdullah Hashmi. Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Hamza Kamal Bela and I welcome you all to the first game of the So Abdullah Hashmi and Murad Shahid are the opening batsmen for the Knight Riders. And Abdullah Hashmi, Murad Shahid is probably the partner that you would like to have with you on the wicket. Abdullah Hashmi will be taking strike और obviously हमें देखना पड़ेगा कि who Shazib Mir hands over the ball to. Looks like he will be bowling the first over. And Murad Shahid are the opening batsmen for the Knight Riders. And Abdullah Hashmi, Murad Shahid is probably the partner that you would like to have with you on the wicket. So Shazib Mir has decided to take the new ball and first delivery, a very loose delivery from Shazib Mir. Not the most ideal first delivery you would want to bowl at a batsman in a tournament like the Premier League. So Shazib Mir bowls a third delivery and Abdullah Hashmi plays it towards deep point for a single. And there will be overthrows here. Shazib Mir couldn't collect it. So he's given away 6 runs up till now on the first 3 deliveries. The second delivery was a relatively decent one, bowled within the stumps. He runs in again and this time another decent delivery. Will he get 2 runs there? No. So Murad Shahid has been brought on to the strike with that single and he will be facing
Manan runs in again, another good delivery. Punched towards the long off fielder for a one off the front foot. Raj Shahid is an elegant batsman to look at. So dealing in singles at the moment are the Knight Riders. A fuller delivery this time from Mia Manan, and the fielder manages to keep it down to one even after a bit of a foul. League. Shazib Mir continues. He starts off with a full delivery. Came back a little bit, and Abdullah Hashmi couldn't go through with the shot. So Abdullah Hashmi will definitely be trying to find those lengths where he can swing his bat on this time. Has he found the gap? Azimi runs again, full delivery once again, and Murad Shahid plays it into the gap. Will he get 2 runs this time? Yes, easy 2 for the Knight Riders. So Knight Riders still haven't had a boundary scored, and we are into the 3rd over. Both batsmen are pretty much run a ball at the moment. This time Murad Shahid plays it over the bowler's head, but tidy work from Mia Manan on the boundary there. Probably their safest fielder, the Gladiators, is Mia Manan, and Shazib Mir has already conceded 12 runs, just 12 runs off his last delivery. And has he gotten through? Is there an appeal? No, there's the first extra given away by the Gladiators, who've been mostly very tight. Shazib Mir will look to get through this over with his final delivery without conceding a boundary. Full delivery, and this time through the covers, but once again could not find the timing there. I think it's seemingly looking like but has been dropped, and as a result they've conceded the first boundary, the Gladiators. That should have been taken, and it would have been a much deserved reward for the bowlers so far, because they've done a decent job, Shazib Mir and Mia Manan. So once again Mia Manan runs in, and will that be fielded? Yes, the fielder uses the foot. We'll have to see if the fielder is okay there, because it's a very football like tackle there to stop the ball from going over the boundary. Could have been dangerous. So Mia Manan runs in again, this time lap swept by Murad Shahid, and finds another boundary here. So the Knight Riders beginning to get a go here. They have had 2 boundaries within the space of 3 deliveries now. Is this the moment the Knight Riders are waiting for, where the boundaries start pouring in and the floodgates go open? Once again Mia Manan runs in, and there's a big shot from Murad Shahid. Will this be taken? Another drop, and there is an overthrow there as well. So the Gladiators not holding on to their catches, and is this where the wheels come off for them? So 2 drops in this over of Mia Manan. He still has got a delivery to go. Very crucial to dropped catches. Will he concede another boundary on the last delivery? All of a sudden the run rate looks a lot better now. So Shazib Mir will be bowling the 5th over, and the Knight Riders are 33 for no loss. Both Shazib Mir and Mia Manan had bowled very decent first 3 overs, but they have conceded a few in the previous over bowled by Mia Manan, and he will be continuing here. That's a good first delivery. So he's bowling his that was a full delivery bowled at Murad Shahid, who just smacked it back towards the bowler, but well fielded by Shazib Mir off his own bowling. Shazib Mir runs again, another full delivery. Has he found the gap on that occasion? No, he's missed out, and he So the Knight Riders are 41 for no loss after 5 overs, and there will be a bowling change now. Akil Butt has been brought into the attack. He will be bowling to Abdullah Hashmi. It's a good first delivery, bowled into the wicket by Akil Butt. That is pretty much what he will be doing for the most part of his over. So the Knight Riders are 41 for no loss after 5 overs, and there will be a bowling change now. Akil Butt. This time he bangs it in short. Murad Shahid couldn't find the connection there. Wanted to take 2 there, but decent work there by the fielder, quickly rushing in and keeping it down to 1. Akil Butt once again runs in and bowls to Abdullah Hashmi, who tucks his hands in and plays it towards the deep point fielder for 2 runs. That is what Abdullah Hashmi is so good at. He can drop the wrists and place the ball here and there for 1s and 2s, and then obviously get. Very much needed 4 runs for his team in that over, because up till now it was a decent over by Akil Butt. So 49 for no loss. We're into the 6th over, and it pretty much looks like a very decent start by the Knight Riders now. They were slow to get off the ranks. Another short delivery. Once again, couldn't find the connection there. Abdullah Hashmi wanted to power that through the mid-wicket area, but he still gets 2 runs for it. So he finishes off the over with a 2, and 51 for no loss after 6 overs are the Knight Riders. Between Avengers and the Strikers, Avengers have made 51 runs. They are into the 8th over. और उमर आज़म ने वहाँ पे विकेट लिया हारिस हबीब की. वहाँ पे भी एवेंजर्स पहले बैटिंग.
Hello.
To Murad Shahid. Murad Shahid plays it through the covers, and this time he's timed it well enough away from the fielders. Beautifully played. 4 runs for Murad Shahid. Shazib Mir quickly needs to get a breakthrough here, otherwise this is looking like a straightforward situation where the Knight Riders will play themselves into a position where they can easily get those 200 or plus runs on this wicket, because they've got a lot more aggressive batsmen to follow these two. This time it's a big hit by Abdullah Hashmi and smashes it over the long on mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket boundary for 6 runs. So the first 6 for the Knight Riders as well. And Shazib Mir has finished off his 4 overs. He's given away 35 runs. So Knight Riders are 64 for no loss after 7 overs. And Abdullah Hashmi has raced to 40 of the 22 deliveries that he has faced. He looked a bit stuck on the wicket, but he's quickly gotten to 40 runs. Akil Butt will be continuing. He will be bowling to Murad Shahid. Starts off with a slow delivery, but the line belongs to the umpire there. The umpire thinks it's a wide added to the score. Akil Butt will definitely look to get his team a breakthrough here, but both the batsmen are pretty similar when it comes to their short selection, because they're very proper batsmen with high elbows and going through the covers, and also very strong off their pads. Akil Butt runs in again, short delivery. Abdullah Hashmi finds the connection there and he smashed it for 6 runs. Not the sort of a wicket where you should be bowling these kind of deliveries. It's very flat and you can't bowl those deliveries to Abdullah Hashmi. So both these two batsmen have actually brought the run rate to 10 now. Exactly 10 runs an over at the moment. Akil Butt is the bowler here, and this time a better delivery but played back. But Mia Manan obviously fielding at long off to do the work for his team, keeping it down to just a single. This time a fuller delivery, and Murad Shahid couldn't work it off his toes on that occasion. Most likely an inside edge and hence no appeal there. Akib runs in again, and this time a big shot from Murad Shahid. Another 6 conceded in this over. So the Knight Riders are 79 for no loss after 8 overs, and this is quickly looking like a one-sided affair now as far as the batting of Knight Riders is concerned. So Shazib Mir will quickly need to make some changes here. He'll probably need to bring in a spinner at this occasion now. I think that's exactly what he will. Because the batsmen were looking very comfortable with every passing over. He's decided to bring in Aqib Malik, who is a very handy batsman himself. He'll be bowling some quick leg spinners. Abdullah Hashmi just a boundary away from his 50. I think it's Uzair Dar should probably look to step in next and resume from where these batsmen will leave off. First delivery from Aqib Malik. He starts off with a googly and a good delivery to start off the over with actually. Couldn't direct it as accurately as he probably would have wanted. Another googly, but this time well read by Abdullah Hashmi. Will he get the 4 runs? Yes, he will. Sloppy work from Akil Butt on the boundary there. And Abdullah Hashmi gets to his 50. The first 50 of this year's Premier League, which has been scored by Abdullah Hashmi. Some brilliant shots were played, and he's gotten to his 50 off his 26 deliveries. And Uzair Dar, as expected, is stepping in, and he should probably take on the bowling right from the word go, because his team are in a comfortable position. We'll also just check what's going on in the other game, and the Avengers are looking in a very comfortable position now. They are 92 for 1 into the 10th over, and Abbas Raza Khan definitely will have to make some strong decisions there, because very likely traveling all around the park at the moment. So Aqib Malik will be bowling to Uzair Dar, and he'll pretty much look to bowl away from the left-hander. But Uzair Dar is strong through the leg side. He'll definitely look to have a go through the mid-wicket area. So Aqib Malik bowls, and Uzair Dar plays a good shot off his hips and times it superbly for the fielders to get there. He gets a 4 off the first delivery he faces. He's looking good tonight. Definitely wants that 200 plus score on the board for his team. Aqib Malik bowls again, and this time Uzair Dar wanted to smash that through the long on area, mid-wicket rather, off his back foot, but couldn't find the connection. So Murad Shahid will definitely look to complete his 50 quickly from here onwards. He's faced 20 balls for his 32. So Aqib Malik at the end just fires in the last delivery and gets through his over for 9 runs. And Shazib Mir seems like will be making another bowling change here. And he's decided to bring in his bronze player Danish Hassan. Will be bowling to Uzair Dar. He starts off with a decent delivery. It was going down leg as per the umpire, so they sneak a single. Cleared it. The umpire is just clarifying. Yes, it is a 6 for Murad Shahid. So he's raised to 38 of 21 deliveries here, and the bowler trips there. Hope he's okay. hand off while playing that shot. So Zaid Dar will be facing Danish Hassan, who bowls in a quick yorker this time. A good delivery. Dots are like golds at this point of time, being bowled by a bronze bowler. This time a loopy delivery, but Zaid Dar plays it through the leg side for a one. Zaid Dar definitely likes pace coming onto his bat, but he hasn't really found it as of yet. So 10 overs have passed, and the Knight Riders are 97 without loss, and I think the Gladiators team will have to get together and work this out somehow. They will need a wicket from somewhere to put some sort of pressure on the Knight Riders. Meanwhile, the Avengers have gotten rid of Aslam Ahmed Qureshi. He was playing a blinder actually at Aleem Dar. He had scored 38 of 12 deliveries, but Mas Raza Khan has taken his wicket, which has brought Ahmed Mela onto the wicket. So 97 for 2 are the Avengers after their 11 overs. The strikers will definitely take a score of something around 170 or 180 at the Aleem Dar wicket, because anything under 190 is very chaseable at Aleem Dar. The Avengers have a decent bowling lineup to defend whatever they put on the scoreboard.
हाँ जी हाँ जी
ओके
ओके
Five into his pads. Has Zaid found the connection there? Yes, he has. The fielder was placed a bit too square, and the shape of the ground is such that the oval boundaries are smaller than they usually are. Those pocket areas are the boundaries that you can actually target on this ground. The square boundaries are rather big. But this time, big shot by Zaid Dar. Has he found a connection there? Yes, he has, and he's looking in an aggressive mood tonight. already raced off to 16 of just 8 deliveries, and Knight Riders have gotten over that 100 runs mark. I mean, already just into the 11th over, so they will definitely look to post something around 200 or more. This time another good shot from Azad Dar, another boundary. So he's gotten hold. Have to bowl that again. Malik with the last delivery of his over. Once again played through square of the wicket, and he gets another boundary there. So Zaid Dar is looking the bit tonight, as he had promised to so many in different WhatsApp groups that he's a part of. Shazid Mir must be under tremendous pressure at the moment, and he will definitely be missing the opportunity to having picked up a good spinner at the auction now. But then again, cricket is a funny game, and this team might just look like a different team when they come out to bat, because they've got some firepower with the bat. So they are more than capable of chasing anything that the Knight Riders put on the scoreboard. Gladiators is a batting heavy side. So Shazid Mir continuing with Danish Hassan, and it's a big shot once again. 6 runs to Murad Shahid, and this wicket has already started to look like the usual DHA phase 6 wicket, where the ball flies around. And we're talking about huge scores on the scoreboard. I think we are very much in for another 200 in the first innings. This time once again that sound of the bat, and Murad Shahid smashes it through the covers off his back foot. Knight Riders have 126 for no loss into the 12th over. The way things are going, we might just see a 220 or even a 230 score here tonight, depending on what approach the batsmen who are to follow Murad Shahid come in with. This time a short delivery from Danish Hassan, and another boundary for Murad Shahid. Smashes it through the offside to get to his half century there. So both the openers are back in the hut after their 50s now. And Mia Imran is the new man in, who's brother of Mia Manan. Very aggressive player by nature as well. He will definitely look to start playing his shots from the word go. Shazid Mir in a group discussion with Abdullah Ahmed and Akib Malik. As far as the spinners are concerned, we have some inquiries coming in as well. You know, a lot of people have their eyes on this game. The wicket hasn't offered a lot of spin. It hasn't offered a lot of swing as well. The ball was moving around just a little bit in the first few overs, probably the first 2 overs, but after that it seemed pretty flat. And I think if you consistently keep pitching in the right areas as a spinner, I think that is only where, when you frustrate the batsman and you might get something as far as the wicket is concerned, but otherwise it looks like a very flat wicket. Hasn't offered a lot. We will have to see how good of a decision it is by Shazib Mir to bowl first on this wicket tonight. And this time, once again, Mia Imran, well, a Knight Riders batsman rather, finds a delivery way which he can just throw his hands at and finds the connection through the offside. So Imran gets a boundary off the first delivery that he faces. It was a loose delivery in the context of the game and this wicket, because this is probably a wicket where you would want to keep things tight, bowl within the stumps, not give those batsmen the lengths that they're looking for. On that occasion he just fired that one in, kept low. So Knight Riders 134 for no loss after 12 overs. And this Gladiators. So the Gladiators bowling lineup is looking very one-dimensional. No questions asked from the Knight Riders batsmen so far, which they've been unable to answer. They've played shots all across the park, all around the field actually. And there is a bowling change now. Hamad Bukhari has been brought into the attack. Very loopy first delivery, and these type of bowlers are definitely the ones that Uzair finds just a little bit tough to play his shots against. And I think again Shazib Mir a bit too late in making this decision of bringing Hamad Bukhari into the attack. He fires in a full toss this time, and Uzair couldn't find the connection there. I think Mia Imran will definitely be in a lot more better position to be playing somebody like Hamad Bukhari. He's more proper and wants to play his shots. Loopy delivery this time, and Imran lays it through the offside. The fielder uses his foot to keep it down to just a single. So far, decent first three deliveries by Hamad Bukhari. Pretty much being made to play the role of somebody who would control the damage at this point of time. Again, a loopy delivery. Has Uzair found the gap there? No, straight to the fielder. So Hamad Bukhari will be bowling to Mia Imran, who plays it through the offside. Looks like a player who is very strong through the offside. Very offside-sided player so far. So that takes us to the end of the over, and the Knight Riders are 138 for no loss after 13 overs. Akil Butt is being brought back into the attack. Meanwhile, just having a view at the other game as well while we move forward. The Avengers are 130 for the loss of 2 wickets after 14 overs. The batsman who's still at the crease is Amir Jamal and Ahmed Milla. Arish Tariq strangely has been brought into the attack very late by Abbas Raza Khan tonight. He's definitely a bowler who needs to be given the new ball on most occasions, but That is what Blasters have found for you. Very unconventional and sometimes very effective. So Akil Butt will be bowling to Mia Imran. Strays down the leg side with his first delivery. Try to fire that one in towards the pads. I think that's pretty much the way to go at this point of time. Try to fire those deliveries into the stumps, because anything outside the stumps, the batsmen are just throwing their hands at it. Of how he needs to go about his over. Again, a decent delivery. As Zadar found the gap there. He gets 2 runs. You don't usually see that with Zadar, but he's looking fired up tonight, taking his 2s as well. So the Knight Riders have always looked like a side who would easily go into the top 4 with every Premier League, but they are carrying a bit of that Joker's tag with them. But this time around, Zadar has been very smart with his picks in the auction, and he's tried to make a side that has players of all types of abilities. Once again, he tried to fire it into the stumps, but Zadar gets an inside edge and gets 4 runs. So Zadar getting a boundary there. He's gotten to 33 of 17. Zadar looks very focused tonight, going about his business quietly and playing his shots. Akil Butt smashes it into the wicket this time, bowls it into the wicket rather, but Zadar couldn't find the connection. Seems like that is the way to go for any bowlers watching right now. Bowl it into the wicket. Zadar looks very focused tonight. So at the end of the 14 overs so far, Knight Riders have gotten themselves to 146 without a loss of a wicket, which is something Shahzad Mir will have to look at for the next game, obviously, because as far as his bowling is concerned, it's very one-dimensional. So Hamad Bukhari will be continuing from the other end to Mia Imran. Good first delivery. Fired it in towards his toes, and control any sort of damage at the moment. Hamad Bukhari. Hamad Bukhari bowls a loopy delivery to Zadar. Couldn't find the connection there. Wanted to smash that over the long on fielder. Probably into the parking area, but he has been finding it tough for deliveries coming back into him, Zadar. Hamad Bukhari once again bowls a loopy delivery. And Zadar manages to get it away, but just for a 1 off his pads. I think these type of situations sometimes get difficult for the batting side as well, because if 2 batsmen get stuck out there with a big score and not being able to give their team the finish that is required. This time Mia Imran gets that much needed boundary to release some sort of pressure that was building up, and they get to their 150 with that boundary, 152 for no loss. So even if from this point of time Shazimir manages to apply the brakes and restricts the Knight Riders to something around 190, will definitely bring them back into the game, because the wicket has looked very straightforward, and Gladiators definitely have the firepower as far as the batting is concerned to chase these runs down. So after 15 overs, Knight Riders are 153 for no loss. And a lot of credit needs to be given to the LMS management, because exactly 15 overs done in both the games being played simultaneously. 140 for 3 are Avengers after their 15 overs. So it's the power surge that has been taken by the Knight Riders. A very smart move at this point of time. And we will have to see who bowls the power surge for the Gladiators. Imran will be facing Aqib Malik. Is that the right move? To the power surge over to a spinner? But Shazad Mir obviously is having some sort of a plan behind this. The first delivery and a beautifully played shot over the point field after 4 runs. So the boundary of the first delivery itself, it will put tremendous pressure on the bowler from here onwards. Because if he strays towards the bat, then he obviously can go through the leg side as well. Another good shot through the gap, 4 runs. So 2 boundaries on the first 2 deliveries by Mia Imran. So Knight Riders keeping up with that 10 runs and over run rate. And this time again through the gap, but couldn't find the connection there. Or has he? Yes, he has found the connection. So another boundary. 3 boundaries in a row now for Mia Imran. Shazad definitely looks worried. As far as his bowling is concerned, he shouldn't be very worried if he's talking about his batsman, but so another beautiful shot by Mia Imran. Looks like a player who just loves to hit the ball through the offside. Now he's hit a boundary through the point area. He's hit a boundary through the covers, and now he's hit a boundary through deep point, rather through the third man area. Finely played. So let's see if he can hit the ball over the bowler's head now. should have actually rather looked to fire one in towards the batsman's pads, but 5 boundaries or 5 deliveries there for Mia Imran, and he's gotten to 34 of just 14 deliveries. So they've gotten to 173 of 16 overs, Knight Riders. They will definitely look to add 40 to 45 runs from here onwards to get to that 210, 215 mark, which will put them in a comfortable place to be defending this total. Akil Butt will be continuing. It's actually Hamad Bukhari, and he bowls the first delivery to Uzair Dar, who plays it towards the fielder at mid-off for just a single, and rightly so, because he'll be bringing Mia Imran onto the strike. He looks to be in red-hot form. Hamad Bukhari bowls another delivery, and this time the keeper fails to collect it. Will it be 5 wides? It is a leg bye, so 4 leg byes. The Gladiators are unable to put a lid on the score. Bukhari. He races to 40 of just 16 deliveries. Bukhari again, a loopy delivery, and Mia Imran finds the connection there, sweeps it for another boundary. So the way Mia Imran is playing, we pretty much have the fastest 50 of this year's Premier League. He's raised to 44 of just 17 deliveries. Time played fine by Mia Imran, and he is definitely making the bowlers suffer right now with their lengths, because he's playing his shots all across the offside, but he's played one just over the bowler's head for a huge 6 as well, so he hasn't really unleashed his leg side as yet. I think before that time comes, he'll die. Shazib Mir will definitely have to be going back to from ball 1 when they come out to bat. They're in to be chasing a big score here. Mia Manan starts off with the wide and is beautifully kept by Abdullah Ahmed. He's throwing himself all around the area to stop runs for his team. And the other game, Avengers are 162 for 3. So both the games are simultaneously proceeding in terms of deliveries as well. So this time Mia Imran plays his brother through deep point and gets to his half century, and he has just faced 19 deliveries tonight for his 50. The Knight Riders already approaching 200 runs without a loss of a wicket here. They still have around 3 overs to play, and this might get very ominous for the Gladiators from here onwards. I think they will have to be chasing somewhere around 220 to 230 here, unless they bowl 2 very tight overs following this one. Mia Manan has to make sure he does not concede a boundary again in this over. The next man walking in is Yilmaz Bukhari, so 2 lefties at the wicket now. Will definitely look to get to his 50 from here onwards. And this time the first wicket for the Gladiators finally comes in the 18th over. Mia Manan has managed to get rid of Uzair Dar, who was getting a bit agitated, being stranded on the other end for some time, since Mia Imran was playing all of those beautiful shots. It can get to you as a batsman sometimes, being stranded on the other end. But Uzair Dar has definitely played more than just a useful hand for his team here. He's made 37 runs of just 24 deliveries. Never let the momentum stop for his team. Knight Riders are 199 for the loss of 1 wicket. And the last delivery of his over will be bowled by Mia Manan. It's a big shot attempted by the batsman. Will he get caught? No, another drop by the Gladiators fielders. That takes the Knight Riders to 200 runs after their 18th over, and Rahmat Shah has gotten a single in the process as well, so you wouldn't want someone like Rahmat Shah facing the last 2 overs, because Yilmaz is a bit of a slow starter, but he can definitely start playing his shots when he gets the deliveries in the areas of strength. And any sort of length at this point of time. Akil Butt runs in, pulls a good first delivery. Pulls it away from the batsman, which should have rather looked to play through the offside, but he wanted to just have a wild heave at it through the leg side. Couldn't find the connection there. But runs in once again, this time smartly played by Rahmat Shah, and he will get 4 runs there. So Akil Butt adjusting his fielder now after having conceded that boundary. Should have had the third man fine on this phase 6 ground, where boundaries on the corners of the field are relatively smaller than the usual fields. It's very oval in shape. The Knight Riders are 204 into the 19th over. They will definitely look to add 20-25 runs from here onwards, with the possibility of a home run as well. So you can never not consider that option while playing the LMS. Will be facing Akil Butt. Once again, a good delivery by Akil. Stays low. Once again, Rahmat wanted to power that through the leg side, but it was a delivery where he could have actually looked to play it through the point area and found the gap. So Akil Butt will run in once again, and another good delivery by Akil Butt, which is bowling them into the wicket. The cutters are definitely, if bowled into the wicket, are staying low. This is something for the bowlers who are watching this game, and probably the Vikings. How crucial will this over be? We will all definitely find out when the Gladiators come out to bat, because these last 10-15 runs can definitely make a big difference on this wicket, which looks to be very flat, and Knight Riders might just find themselves in a difficult position trying to defend this total. Mia Manan will be bowling the last over, and Yilmaz Bukhari will definitely look to take strike for the most part of this over. This time it tries to smash it through the long on area, but couldn't find the gap there. Played it straight towards the fielder. And that will bring Rahmat Shah back onto the strike. Rahmat Khan Marwat rather. Mia Manan runs in, and this time Rahmat finds the connection. Will he find the boundary there as well? The fielder does well using his foot. Keeps it down to just a single. So very good first two deliveries by Mia Manan so far. The last over and a half have been probably the most ideal for Gladiators as far as the innings is concerned. This time once again the delivery stays low, but has Yilmaz made it back to the crease? The umpire feels that he dragged back just in time. Will that be challenged by the bowling side? They can obviously challenge this decision. Have they gone for a review?
भाई क्या करते हैं? क्या करते तुम भाई? खाने का जब उनको खुद को भूख लगनी है फिर
So the decision was referred to the third umpire, but obviously it will go with the umpire since the umpire felt that the ball was collected from in front of the stumps by the keeper, and it is a no ball in the process as well. So a free hit for Yilmaz Bukhari. So Mia Manan will be bowling the third delivery of the over to Yilmaz Bukhari, and this time has he found the connection there? That is has Yilmaz Bukhari found the connection? Brilliantly bowled by Mia Manan. He's not giving anything away. Will that be a run out? Yes, it will be. So much needed, brilliant work. How much will that help them? Only remains to be seen when they come out to bat. Mia still has to go through these last two deliveries, which this time once again Yilmaz not being able to find the connection there. There is still one more delivery to go of this over. Or is that the end of the innings? So the Knight Riders have finished it with 212 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets, and it will take some effort from the Gladiators team to be chasing this down, and they have got the batsmen for it, but we will have to see this after the break. So I hope you all join us and we will see how the Gladiators take on a score of 212 to win this first game at the Phase 6 stadium. Stay tuned.
रंग बिरंगी लाइनें आ रही।
हाँ वो उन्होंने कहा कि HDMI केबल सही नहीं लगी, उसको दोबारा उतार के लगाओ, वो 2-3 दफ़ा लगा के देख रहे हैं।
ओए डॉन को बुला अपने पास, डॉन को कहा अपने मेरे पास पहुंचे फिर होएगा सही।
हाँ जी
तू किधर है?
मैं क्या बाहर में यार।
अच्छा जानू HDMI केबल को थोड़ा सा दबा के लगा, HDMI केबल को थोड़ा सा दबा के लगाओ, हर चीज़ ज़रा थोड़ी सी दबा के लगा, हर चीज़ को दोबारा हर अकेली करके ना दोबारा लगा।
कैमरा चले तो मैं आगे लेके जाऊँगा यार, कैमरा ही नहीं चल रहा, मुझे बता मैं क्या करूँ इसका।
कैमरे के अंदर से HDMI केबल लगी है ना, अंदर कैमरे के दरमियान में देख
हाँ
उसको।
उधर ही मेरे लगा रहा हूँ।
उसको उतार,
हाँ,
कैमरे का फ्लिप बंद कर दे।
कैमरे का फ्लिप बंद कर दो, ठीक है, कर दिया बंद। हाँ जी,
हाँ, और चार्जिंग केबल उसके अंदर लगी रहने दे।
चार्जिंग केबल लगी हुई, ठीक है। ये HDMI केबल उतार दी मैंने।
हाँ, बस चार्जिंग केबल लगी रहने दे। लाइट चल रही है?
लाइट नहीं आ रहा, लाइट चल रही है, ब्लैक और ग्रीन और रेड और ग्रीन दोनों।
हाँ, लाइट चल रही है ना?
जी सर।
ब्लिंक हो रही है,
हाँ, होने दे, उसको ब्लिंक होने दे।
ठीक है, हो रही है।
2 मिनट बाद ऐसे ही ब्लिंक होने दे। 2 मिनट बाद तूने फ्लिप ऑन करना, कैमरा ऑन हो जाएगा।
चले 1 मिनट रुक जा, होल्ड पे रहना यार। बिजी तो नहीं है?
नहीं, मैं बिजी हूँ, मैं तो दोबारा कॉल करता हूँ, वेट कर।
So we welcome you all to the second innings of this game between Gladiators and Knight Riders, where the Gladiators will be chasing a total of 213 to win this match. Murad Shahid will be taking up the new ball for the Knight Riders as usual. He is a bowler with a lot of experience who can swing the ball both ways, vary his length, so his experience will be more than just handy for the Knight Riders to see themselves defend this total. He will be bowling to Aqib Malik. He runs in, bowls a full delivery, neatly played towards the long on fielder. Actually, that has been placed into the gap, and some miscommunication between the fielders resulting in 2 runs. Aqib Malik and Mia Manan both are more than capable of playing their shots. This time he gets the boundary early in the over. They will definitely have to be putting that 10 to 11 runs and over if they have to win this match, and these two are more than capable of doing it. Only time will tell if Knight Riders are 10 to 15 runs short on this wicket, because it looks like a very flat track, like the Premier League last year, where huge totals were chased. So a boundary early in the over will definitely put a lot of pressure on the fielding side. Let's see how Murad Shahid comes back from this boundary, and what is his next delivery to Aqib Malik. This time a better delivery, better length, straight towards the fielder. So that's what Murad Shahid brings to the table. He was a touch fuller when he got hit for that boundary through the covers, but this time pulls his length back. So Mia Manan will be facing his first delivery of the night. Boy, the Knight Riders would definitely want to get him out early. Murad Shahid runs in, good first delivery, stayed a touch low. So there are signs that the wicket will get low with the passage of time, and the next game might just be dominated by the spinners, who knows. Murad Shahid runs in again. That's a solid shot through the covers by Mia Manan, who loves to hit through that area. It is an area of strength for him. Rocks back, stays onto the back foot and just smashes it through the covers for 4 runs. Murad Shahid already under a bit of pressure. He gives away 11 runs off his first over, and Uzair Dar already knows that Rahmat will be bowling the next over. The Gladiators team is more than capable of chasing these runs down. They've got enough firepower in the pavilion waiting to come out, with Abdullah Ahmed and Akil Butt. So Rahmat will be bowling to Aqib Malik, and he gets an outside edge with a wideish delivery, and he gets 4 runs once again early into the over. So the Gladiators definitely have a plan here, and so far they've been executing it quite well, getting those 1 or 2 boundaries in the over, early in the over, that is. So Rahmat will definitely have to come back from this. He's adjusted his third man. Runs in again, bowls a full delivery. Once again, couldn't find the gap on that occasion. Aqib Malik played it towards the point fielder. Deep point, that is. Ahmed Shah once again runs in, and that has been given as a wide. Bowlers on this wicket still haven't tried enough to be hitting the stumps. Once again, a good shot by Murad Shahid, but that's been well fielded by Shahzeb, who's one of the emerging players for Knight Riders, younger brother of Usman Ali, who is playing at Aleem Dar at the moment. And we'll just check their score as well. The strikers are 22 for no loss into the third over. In the meanwhile, a decent delivery from Rahmat once again, so he's kept it down after that first boundary that was hit in his over. Is that a wide once again? Yes, it is a wide, so he finishes off with 3 runs of the last delivery, because obviously that was the second wide. So Gladiators already off to 11 runs and over with 22 for no loss. They have the start. If they can manage to continue this style of play for another 5 or 6 overs, then definitely the Knight Riders will start scratching their heads. Murad Shahid will definitely need to bowl in a much better second over from the previous one that he bowled. And once again, as he found the gap there, and he has gotten the boundary there, Aqib Malik once again early in the over. So the Gladiators are getting their boundaries early in the overs, and the bowlers are being made to bowl defensively for the next 3 or 4 deliveries of their overs. Murad Shahid runs again once again, but this time defensively played towards the deep point fielder Shahzeb Ali. Aqib Malik definitely is looking in the mood tonight. He did go for a few runs when bowling, but he's definitely on for the job with the bat. This time a full toss, and Hazmi Amanan found the gap there. He places it for 2 runs. Murad Shahid runs in once again. This time another full delivery, and he's played it straight to the fielder. Good pickup and return, and a very good throw as well. So just a single. So 30 for no loss is Gladiators, with still a delivery to go off the third over, so they definitely have the start. And a lot of talk was around the Knight Riders playing 8 tonight, and a lot of people actually suggested that Uzair goes in with 2 proper spinners, but he opted to go with 4 fast bowlers. This time a brilliant shot through the covers once again. So 34 for no loss after 3 overs, and the Gladiators have even a better start than the Knight Riders at this point of time. And both the batsmen are looking in the mood tonight. So Uzair Dar is quickly bringing in his star spinner Yilmaz Bukhari, which is probably the right move, I feel, but remains to be seen who will eventually get the ball. Yes, he is bringing Yilmaz Bukhari early into the game, and seems like good captaincy if you look at it statistically, because Yilmaz Bukhari is definitely a partnership breaker. He is their platinum pick, so definitely someone you can toss the ball to when you're going around the park. He will be bowling to Mia Manan, and if he can actually get rid of Mia Manan at this stage, I think it will be a huge wicket for Neon Knight Riders. But both batsmen are looking very solid, playing on merit. They haven't really played a loose shot as yet. Yilmaz Bukhari comes into bowl. Good first delivery, and there was an appeal straight away. He fired it into the pads, but the umpire thinks it was probably missing leg stump, if not clipping the leg stump. Yilmaz Bukhari once again, he will be bowling to Aqib Malik. Good delivery, fired in towards the pads, plays it off his back foot. Will he get 2 runs? He does get 2 runs there, Aqib Malik. That was solidly played. So the batsmen realize the fact that Yilmaz is probably the main bowler for the Knight Riders tonight, and they're not taking any chances as yet, playing very sensibly. And that has been clipped off the pads. Probably did get an inside edge. He's disappointed that he could not find a better connection there. Yilmaz is definitely keeping up the pace at the moment with his deliveries, not giving anything away to the batsman to go after it. Yilmaz comes into bowl this time, slows down the pace, but well fielded by Shahzeb Ali. Once again, he has been tight on that deep point area. Yilmaz will be bowling to Aqib Malik, and this time again Aqib Malik couldn't find the connection there. Well, it is wide. Wanted to play it fine. Yilmaz is firing them in at the moment. So he's given away 5 runs off his 4 deliveries. He hasn't conceded a boundary yet. This time, has Mia Manan found the connection there? Yes, he has. He had the gap in his mind where he wanted to play that. So he ends the over with a boundary. So yes, they are not letting away any overs slip without a boundary. They are managing to find the boundary in pretty much every over at the moment, and they've raised to 45 of just 4 overs. So their run rate is looking very healthy at the moment. The required rate is only a mere 10.5, but Gladiators are close to 11.5 every over at the moment. And Uzair Dar is being made to make the changes in his bowling very quickly in this game. They're not letting the bowlers settle. So Mia Manan's brother has been given the ball, Mia Imran. He's a decent medium pacer. Swings the ball in towards the right-handers and away from the left-handers. So remains to be seen how he will go about his over. Definitely should look to keep it within the stumps on this wicket. Otherwise, he will be worked around. And the outfield is very quick tonight, so fielders will definitely have to be on their toes as well. Zadar will definitely love a wicket or two at this stage. Mia Imran runs in and he fires it in towards the pads, and they will comfortably get back for 2 runs. So pretty much looks like the game will definitely go down to the wire as far as the proceedings are concerned so far. Another quick delivery towards the pads, and it will be a leg by. Meanwhile, in the game at Aleem Dar, the strikers are 46 for 1 and they're chasing 185. This time Imran pulls his length back to his brother, and his brother just works him away for a single towards the deep point fielder. Saqib Butt is the batsman who has been dismissed in the game in Aleem Dar. This time a big shot from Aqib Malik, and he finds the gap there. Another boundary to the Gladiators. They are definitely in this chase and they are up for it. They've gotten their 50 in just 4.4 overs. Zadar will definitely be a bit worried at this stage. This time worked fine towards the third man area, and the third man was very square on that occasion. He finishes off the over with another boundary. 57 for no loss are the Gladiators. And most definitely Awais MD would have been a handful here, but obviously he was dropped by Zadar. Yilmaz will have to do most of the work for his team tonight, being the lone spinner in the team. Abdullah Hashmi is obviously more than capable of bowling some spin for his team. So Yilmaz Bukhari will be continuing, and he will be bowling to Mia Manan. Relatively full delivery, and couldn't find the gap on that occasion. Yilmaz is keeping it within the stumps. Obviously he has the experience to be knowing what to bowl to a batsman like Mia Manan at this stage. He will be bowling to Aqib Malik now. Once again strays towards the pads. Will that be a wide, or has that nicked something on the way? That has been given away as runs, so yes, Aqib Malik couldn't find the sort of connection that he would have wanted. I think it's high time for the Knight Riders to get a wicket here. This time he smashed through the point area and the fielders were nowhere near it. Another boundary. So the Gladiators are definitely pumped up for this chase, and They're matching delivery after delivery with the Knight Riders as far as the boundaries are concerned. Pretty much looking like a very similar innings to what the Knight Riders were at this stage. This time a better delivery by Yilmaz. Varied his pace, but then again Mia Manan finds the gap there. Didn't seem initially as if he had found the connection, but he has, and he's gotten 4 runs for it. So it's been very difficult for the Knight Riders to keep a lid on the boundaries as yet. Gladiators looking definitely like $1 million right now. Once again, neatly played, drops his wrists and gets those 2 runs easily. Gladiators definitely not finding it hard to score runs on this wicket. They're just doing it so naturally at the moment. Zadar will definitely need to find a wicket from somewhere at this stage. So 69 for no loss after 6 overs. And we'll just keep checking the score in the other game as well while we move forward. Strikers are 63 for 1 after 6.3 overs. So a good first delivery by Imran to Aqib Malik. Singles shouldn't hurt Knight Riders here because they should probably look to keep a halt on the boundaries. They haven't been able to do that for the past 3 or 4 overs. The Gladiators batsmen are quite conveniently finding the boundary on occasions in every over. This time a beautiful shot, and has he just... Shots like that are actually hard to describe because he just digs it out for 6, if those are the right words for it. He had fired it in, he just missed his Yorker by a few inches probably, and Mia Manan just works it over the point area for a flat 6. That is Mia Manan for you. Only he can play shots like that. So he's already raced to 35 of just 16 deliveries. Again Mia Manan comes in. This time Mia Manan gently works it towards the third man, Shahzeb Ali, who just returns it back for a single. So the Gladiators are 77 for none, and this time banged in short, and once again Shahzeb Ali is doing more than just a decent job on the boundary. He's been very tight, keeping it down to singles. Don't know if Uzair Dar will try Shahzeb on this wicket, but he can, because obviously at the moment all of the bowlers are just travelling all around the park at the moment. Mia Manan and Aqib Malik are playing their shots, and they've already gotten to 79 of just 7 overs. So there will be a bowling change now, and Zaida will be bringing in Shahnawaz Yaqub, who is a bowler who bangs the ball into the wicket and finds his pace off the surface. So we will have to see how he goes about his proceedings tonight. He will definitely will have to be very accurate with his lengths, otherwise these two batsmen are just looking in a dismissive mood. So Shah Nawaz runs in and he'll be bowling to Mia Manan. Good first delivery. Short of a good length to begin his over with, and gently worked through the onside for a single. Shah Nawaz will definitely need to find a wicket for his team from somewhere. This time a big shot tried. Will that be taken? Yes, that is the first wicket for the Knight Riders. He manages to get rid of Aqib Malik, who wanted to play it through the onside, but gets a leading edge. And that is how far a leading edge has carried to, that is the sort of a surface that we are witnessing the games on tonight. So a much needed wicket for the Knight Riders, and we will have to see how much the momentum will be affected by that wicket. But definitely something to cheer for Uzair Dar. But a brilliant innings nevertheless by Aqib Malik. He scored 39 of just 20 deliveries, and he's looking all charged up tonight. In the meanwhile, there has been a twist in the other game, and the strikers have lost two more wickets all of a sudden. One by Ahmed Mela and one to Haider Farooq. And one by Aslam Ahmed Qureshi, also known as Zubi. So the strikers are 68 for 3 now. And they've lost Saqib Bhatt, Abdullah Faiz and Raja Hasnan. So things getting a little bit tough for strikers in the other game. In the meanwhile, here at phase 6, Hamad Bukhari is the new man in, and Shah Nawaz bangs one shot into the wicket, but very smartly played by Hamad Bukhari. He just uses the pace there and works it through the third man area for 4 runs. I think it is very important that you try to vary your pace on this wicket and try to keep the batsman guessing. A better delivery this time around by Shah Nawaz Yaqub. Uzair Dar will definitely want his bowlers to disrupt this momentum which has been created by the Gladiators batsmen. A better delivery once again. Mia Manan works it fine. He will look for 2 runs, but once again brilliant work by Shahzeb Ali on the boundary. Definitely looks like one of the best fielders in the emerging categories. So Mia Imran is being brought back, and seems like Uzair Dar is definitely trusting Imran to get rid of his older brother, who is at the crease right now. Imran runs in and bowls one towards the pads of Mia Manan, who works it away for 2 runs. It's definitely making the fielders work hard tonight, Mia Manan. This time Mia Manan just smashes it through the covers, but straight to the fielder. Rahmat is the fielder there, and Uzair Dar will definitely would love to see the back of Mia Manan at this stage. Mia Imran will be bowling to Hamad Bukhari. Better delivery. Plays it fine, and Shahzeb Ali once again is the fielder. Probably looked like one of the active fielders for Knight Riders tonight. I hope he gets a word or two of appreciation from his captain, because he's put up a great show. Mia Imran will be bowling to his brother Mia Manan, and once again he bowls into the area of strength for Mia Manan, who just creams it through the point area for 4 runs. Mia Manan definitely looking to get to his 50 very soon. Gladiators are already just 94 for 1 in just 8.4 overs, which is 10 runs quicker than the Knight Riders at this point of time. Knight Riders were absolutely just touching 10 runs and over for their first 10 overs, but Gladiators are close to a run rate of around 11 runs. Knight Riders will definitely hope that Mia Manan goes back to the pavilion even after his 50, so that they can probably target the incoming batsman with some new strategies and try to put a lid to the score somehow. Shahnawaz Yaqub will be continuing with his second over. He got a first wicket in the first one and has a snick been missed by Abdullah Hashmi. It was a tough chance. Seems like there was a bit of a nick there. Could have been a game-changing moment there, but a very tough chance towards his left, kept low. Abdullah Hashmi just couldn't hold on to it. Would have been a brilliant take behind the stumps, but Shahnawaz Yaqub is definitely getting some pace off the surface tonight. Again, a good delivery, not giving anything away at this point of time, and he hasn't conceded a boundary in the first 3 deliveries now. Let's see if he can keep Hamad Bukhari quiet. Good delivery towards his pads, straight to the fielder. So a decent over up till now by Shahnawaz Yaqub. He's definitely read the manual coming in to bowl before the innings, because this is what this wicket demands, trying to keep it within the stumps. Vary your pace. Is that a wicket for Knight Riders? Will that be taken? No, that has cleared the boundary. So 6 runs to finish off his innings. Mia Manan, seemed like Shahnawaz had fooled him with a slower one, but Mia Manan still finds the connection there. So 103 now, the Gladiators, and still a delivery to go of this 10th over, and we still have batsmen like Akil Butt and Abdullah Ahmed still to walk in, so Zaid Dar will definitely need to discuss this with his teammates and work something out at this stage. Akil Butt is another batsman who likes to play his shots and likes to go after the bowling. He will definitely look to continue with this momentum here for his team. So meanwhile, in the other game, the strikers have managed to reach 80 for 3 after their 10 overs. Bas Raza Khan and Ali Mela are the batsmen at the crease at the moment. They need 105 of their last 10. They still have Umar Azam waiting in the dugout. Arama Reyes can actually swing his bat as well at deliveries which he feels that he can send out of the boundary. He can definitely hit a few. But the strikers wouldn't want Umar Azam to be coming in for at least the next 4 or 5 overs still. The next game here at the Phase 6 stadium is definitely a one that cannot be missed. It is a repeat of the last year's final. It will be Vikings versus the Dynamites. It will be a cracker of a game for sure, and on this flat wicket of Phase 6 stadium, the batsmen will definitely be rubbing their palms at the moment looking at this game, and the bowlers will definitely be a bit worried. So in the meanwhile, Shahnawaz Yaqub will definitely look to end his over without conceding a boundary here. Akil Butt is the new man in. He is a bit of a shaky starter. Let's see how he goes about his innings tonight. Shahnawaz bowls a wide delivery to him, and he will have to go back to his bowling mark. Akil Butt on the other end will definitely want to connect and get off the mark for his team. Full delivery. He plays it into the gap. He will get 4 runs. So Shahnawaz not being able to finish off his over without conceding a boundary here. So the Gladiators are 108 for the loss of 1 wicket after their 10 overs. Akil Butt and Hamad Bukhari are the batsmen at the crease at the moment. So Zardar has brought back Rahmat Khan into the attack. So Rahmat will be bowling to Hamad Bukhari. A good first delivery, but has Hamad Bukhari found the connection there? Or has that been brilliantly fielded by the fielder? We will have to check the replay. If the umpire refers it. No, the umpire chooses to go with the fielder's call. It will be 2 runs. 2 more runs to Gladiators. Rahmat runs in once again, bangs it in short, and that has been beautifully played by Hamad Bukhari, using the pace there. That has been the order of the day on this wicket. Just using the pace and placing it through the third man area for those fine boundaries. It's very difficult for fast bowlers because they have to keep it within the stumps on this type of a wicket. At the end of the Knight Riders innings, we did mention that they seemed as if they were 10 or 15 runs short, and he's taken a wicket here. He's gotten rid of Hamad Bukhari. Once again, Hamad Bukhari was probably in 2 minds there, trying to use the pace, but the length wasn't there for that shot, and Rahmat has taken a wicket there, a much needed one for the Knight Riders. But will that bring in Abdullah Ahmed onto the crease? Because then that would definitely mean that the Knight Riders will once again have to strategize their proceedings, because Abdullah Ahmed is definitely someone who likes to go after the bowling right from ball 1. I think Shazib Mir himself is walking out to bat. Still not a bad ploy, I feel, because he's someone who will work the ball around with Akil Butt already at the crease, so he can definitely try to bring the game to a moment where Abdullah only gets to play 4 or 5 overs and gets to do the finisher's role for his team, which he so normally does for the teams that he plays for. Shahzeb Mir will definitely look to work the ball around and support Aqil Butt for the next few overs here. They have brought the score down to 2 figures. It's only 99 required for them. And this time Shahzeb Mir goes after it straight away. Has he found the gap there? That is good work. There was an appeal for a run out there, but the umpire doesn't think that it was out. He thinks the batsman had made his crease. So the fielder managing to save a run for his team there. Shahzeb Mir definitely doesn't look to be working the ball around with that shot. He definitely wanted to get 4 runs there, but just couldn't find the gap probably. Rahmat once again runs in, and Aqil Butt plays it through the offside. Shahnawaz does well to keep it to 1. There was a bit of a fumble there, but so Rahmat finishing off his over there with a wicket for his team. Mia Imran will be brought back to finish his spell with his 4th over. Not a bad move at this stage because he's someone who likes to bowl within the stumps. If he can get another wicket here, then that basically means that Abdullah Ahmed gets to walk in earlier than what Shahzeb Mir would have wanted. And Uzair Dar is definitely keeping Yilmaz Bukhari for that point where Abdullah Ahmed comes onto the crease, because he's the man who can do the damage, the danger man probably for the Knight Riders at this point of time. But on the contrary, he would also want Shahzeb Mir and Aqil Butt on the crease, because these guys will definitely look to take some time before they start going after the deliveries. We will have to see how Shahzeb Mir goes about tonight. Imran will definitely look to bowl a tight over here for the Knight Riders. This time Shahzeb Mir plays a big shot. Will he be taken? And Murad Shahid drops out of it at the last moment. So maybe there is a bit of a strategy behind that. Uzair Dar wants Shahzeb Mir on the crease for as long as they possibly can. Once again, Imran runs into ball, decent delivery, didn't give anything away. He's probably wearing his pace now as well. So Knight Riders definitely going into defensive mode, death bowling mode, that is. Imran runs again, once again, and Shahzeb Mir again couldn't find the connection there. So a relatively tighter over here by Imran, pretty much what Uzair Dar would have expected. But Knight Riders will definitely have to stop Gladiators from getting those boundaries, dry up the boundaries, and get the batsmen frustrated. This is definitely make or break situation for the game here as far as the Gladiators are concerned. The Knight Riders are definitely bringing in their experience now. Murad Shahid runs into bowl. He starts off with the wide to Shahzeb Mir. He will definitely look to target his pads and bowl towards his stumps, because Shahzeb Mir is definitely someone who likes width onto the deliveries. He likes to go about his shots, but if the bowling is tight, then definitely he's not someone who's gonna This time Shazib Mir finds the connection. Poor delivery from Murad Shahid. Very full on that occasion. And Shazib Mir plays it towards the mid-wicket area for a 4 for his team. In the meanwhile, the Avengers are definitely coming back into their game at Aleem Dar. This time, once again, Shazib Mir has a wild heave at it, finds the connection. So 2 boundaries in 2 deliveries. Shazib Mir definitely will feel very confident after this. He's already hit Murad Shahid for 2 boundaries now. Murad Shahid definitely feeling as if he should have gone for that catch. Murad Shahid running in once again, and once again he targets the stumps of Shazib Mir, but he finds the connection there for a single. So strikers in a spot of bother at Aleem Dar at the moment. Abbas Raza Khan and Umar Azam at the crease. But meanwhile here at phase 6, this is a good shot from Akil Bhatt. Has he found the boundary there? Yes, he has. He just stands tall and smashes it back towards the bowler. So Murad Shahid has conceded 3 boundaries in this over. So a bit of a lid that the Knight Riders had managed to put onto the momentum is once again blasted open by the Gladiators batsman. Once again trying to get the better of Murad Shahid on that occasion, but couldn't really find the gap. Akil Bhatt. So the Gladiators are 137 for 2 after 13 overs. They still need 76 of their last 35 deliveries, and Uzaida's captaincy at this point of time will be tested big time because he will have to make some smart bowling changes here. He will have to find those 1 or 2 very tight overs at this point of time. He's got 2 overs each to be bowled by Rahmat, Yilmaz and Shah Nawaz, so he will have to switch around those 3 for now, because Murad Shahid just gave away about 14 or 15 runs in his over. I still feel that Uzair could have actually tried Abdullah Hashmi for an over or 2 in a game like this, because bowlers who are not giving pace away are definitely have looked to be the more successful ones tonight. So the Gladiators have taken the power surge here, and Shah Nawaz has been given the role to restrict them for as less as possible in this power surge, and I think if he manages to bowl a decent tight over here, will definitely make things a little bit difficult for the Gladiators. But Akil Bhatt is more than capable of getting at least 14 to 15 runs out of this over, or maybe even more. Chanawaz runs in and he bowls a full delivery that's been smashed back over the bowler's head for a flat 6. So that is pressure on the bowler early in the over. And let's see how Shah Nawaz goes about his over from here, because Akil Bhatt will definitely look to go behind him, or after him rather, for the remaining 4 deliveries. Shah Nawaz runs in, bangs it in short, and once again Akil Bhatt is looking to hit them straight, and Shah Nawaz needs to realize this. Probably could have just slowed it down and let Akil Bhatt go through his shot for a skyer, but he just bangs it in short. That 6 of the first delivery will definitely make Akil Bhatt feeling the more confident of the two. Shahnawaz runs in once again. Bowls a better delivery, a much better delivery this time. Bowls in, fires it in a Yorker, and Akil Bhatt couldn't find the gap there. Once again, Shahnawaz runs in. Once again, Akil Bhatt plays it over the inner circle and getting the full advantage of this power surge. He still has to bowl the last delivery. Bowls in a slow delivery but doesn't find the direction there. He will have to bowl that again. So another boundary to finish off the over. Was a 50-50 chance. Murad Shahid tried hard to reach it but couldn't prevent the boundary. So Akil Bhatt has moved to 32 of 14, and that is a big over for the Gladiators. Pretty much what the doctor ordered. He's made full use of the power surge, and he's taken his team to 156 for 2 after 14 overs. They still have about 57 of the last 30, and the situation becoming very ideal with every passing delivery for someone like Abdullah Ahmed to walk in and finish off this game. He can even do it 1 or 2 overs before we get to the end of the innings, but Uzair Dar will definitely have to do some thinking here. He is having a mini conference at the middle of the wicket, discussing who he needs to go with as far as his bowlers are concerned, and I think he will throw the ball to Rahmat Khan, is it? Or is it Murad Shahid? He's decided to go with Murad Shahid once again. Murad Shahid will be bowling to Shazib Mir. Murad Shahid needs to make up for his previous over. He needs to bowl in a tight over here for his team to feel as if they are having a bit of a comeback in this game, because at this moment it's all Gladiators here at the DHA Phase 6 stadium, and a lot of predictions said it will be the Night Riders at the end. Let's see how this game goes from here. Murad Shahid runs in, and Shazib Mir couldn't find the connection there, but obviously nothing short of ideal at this point of time for his team, bringing someone like Akil Bhatt back onto the strike. Murad Shahid will definitely need to find that 4 or 5 runs over from somewhere. He runs in, bowls to Akil Bhatt. He plays it through the covers, but straight to the fielder. Very good first 2 deliveries by Murad Shahid. These small things definitely change the game big time if you manage to sneak in a 4 or 5 run over at this stage, where the momentum clearly is with the Gladiators. Once again, a good delivery by Murad Shahid, only giving away a single. So while we proceed, we'll also try to keep an eye on the other game where the strikers are in deep trouble now. They are 111 for 5 into the 16th over, and Umar Azam has been cleaned up by Ahmad. So a lot of responsibility on Abbas's shoulders now. In the meanwhile, Murad Shahid runs in again, and that's been skied by Akil, but will that be taken? And that has been confidently taken by Imran. Mia Imran is the right man to be fielding in that position. So Murad Shahid has come up with the goods at one of the most crucial points of this match tonight. He's managed to bowl a very tight over and also gotten rid of the danger man Akil. But having said that, that brings Abdullah Ahmed onto the crease, and he still has one more delivery to be bowling to Abdullah Ahmed. I feel Abdullah Ahmed will definitely go after this one because it's already been a very tight over. And if Abdullah does not find a boundary here, then definitely some momentum shifting towards the Knight Riders. Abdullah Ahmed definitely is the man the Gladiators would want at the crease, and he is there for them. He is quite used to finishing matches for his teams that he plays for. One of the biggest hitters of the cricket ball, playing the LMS these days. He can send them miles. Let's see how he goes about against Murad Shahid. Murad Shahid runs in. That is a strong shot by Abdullah, but straight to the fielder. He's managed to get the single, which will bring him back onto the strike for the next over. And I think Yilmaz will be given the ball to bowl against Abdullah Ahmed, because that's probably what Uzair would have been thinking. And yes, it will be Yilmaz Bukhari against Abdullah Ahmed. So this will be an interesting battle. Yilmaz Bukhari with his experience and Abdullah Ahmed with his aggression. I think it will be a good competition to watch for the viewers. I think Abdullah Ahmed will definitely look to dominate Yilmaz here. This can go either way. Abdullah Ahmed very still with his stance. Yilmaz runs into bowl, fires it towards the pads, but it will be a wide. Will he get 2 runs for it? Yes, he will. So 3 runs without having a ball bowled. Already a bit of pressure on Yilmaz. Abdullah will definitely look for any delivery in his range, and he will go after it. And believe me, if he gets the connection there, I think we will definitely all in the pavilion or the commentary box will be looking for cover. He might just hit it in our direction here. Yilmaz bowls a full delivery. Abdullah Ahmed couldn't find the connection there. Once again 2 runs, or will that reach the boundary? I think the keeper does well, manages to keep it down to just 2 runs, 2 byes. Or did he find a nick there? The umpire hasn't signalled byes, so probably given as runs. So meanwhile, we'll just give you a quick update on the other game as well. Strikers need 71 of 20 balls, and this time Abdullah Ahmed has found the connection. 1 bounce into the boundary, 4 runs off his toes. Will this be the game changing over here for the Knight Riders as well? We're already seeing strikers in a very difficult position in the other game, and all the predictions pointed towards strikers winning that game, but Avengers have definitely done what they did 2 seasons ago when they won the Premier League with Usman Ali in charge, and this time once again they've put strikers in heaps of trouble. Meanwhile, Yilmaz Bukhari continues to Abdullah Ahmed, full delivery once again, and Abdullah couldn't find the connection. Well, he did find the connection on the previous delivery, but couldn't find it on this occasion. He was fired into his pads. Yilmaz once again runs in. This time Abdullah manages to get his bat onto it, but not the sort of a connection that he was looking for. Yilmaz will be bowling his final delivery of this over to Shahzeb Mir, who works it towards the deep square leg fielder for just a 1. Knight Riders wouldn't mind that because Shahzeb Mir will probably come back onto the strike for the next over. Gladiators need 42 of the last 4 overs. Pretty much a run rate that they've been attaining for the most part of this innings. They don't need to do anything different, just that one off boundary and keep rotating the ball around. They need 10 runs every over from here onwards. So strikers in Aleem Dar now require 63 of the last 16, and Abbas Raza Khan and Arez Tariq are the batsmen at the crease. So meanwhile Rahmat will be bowling to Shahzeb Mir. Rahmat runs in, bowls a good delivery to Shahzeb Mir, bowled it into the wicket once again. So this has been the order of the day here at the DHA Phase 6 Stadium tonight. If you bowl it into the wicket, I think you most likely will not be smashed around. Once again he bowls it into the wicket. Has Abdullah Ahmed found the connection there? Yes, he has. Finds that boundary. Zardar would love to see the back of Abdullah Ahmed at this stage, otherwise he's more than capable of getting his team home with an over or 2 to spare. Ahmed once again runs in, beautiful delivery. Has he found the nick there on that occasion? Will this be reviewed? No, the umpire thinks it did not go anywhere near the bat, even though it looked as if Abdullah Ahmed did get something on it, but nevertheless, Rahmat continuing. This time a big shot from Abdullah Ahmed. He finds the connection and he smashes it over the covers for a 6. I can bet my life on the fact that he did not find the middle on that occasion, but that is the power of Abdullah Ahmed. He just gets it over the boundary right off the toe of his bat. He was looking at it as well after he had played that shot. If you bowl in his area of strength, he will make you suffer. That is what Abdullah Ahmed does at best. Rahmat will be running in again for the final delivery of his over. This time, once again, he bowls it into the wicket. Abdullah Ahmed couldn't find the connection. But the good part about it is that he is still at the crease for his team. So Gladiators still got the run rate required achieved in that over, so they would still be the happier of the two sides at this point of time. Shahzeb Mir should definitely look to rotate strike as much as possible and let Abdullah Ahmed face the majority of the remaining deliveries for his team. So we'll also try to keep you informed about the other game going on at Aleem Dar. And the strikers are now 6 down for 126. They need a 59 runs off just 13 deliveries. Bas Raza Khan is back into the hut as well. So it's Arez, Tariq and Fahad Ali at the crease, who will have to do an unbelievable job from here onwards to get those 59 runs off the last 12 deliveries. Usman Ali will definitely be over the moon right now. So in the meanwhile, Yilmaz will be bowling to Shahzeb Mir. I think they should probably look to keep Shahzeb Mir on strike for this over. A big shot tried by Shahzeb Mir. Will that be taken by the keeper? Yes, it is. So a very good wicket for Yilmaz and the Knight Riders. How much will that change the game remains to be seen, because Danish Hassan is walking into bat, and I think he should definitely look to bring Abdullah onto the strike straight away, because Abdullah Ahmed is the man for them and they cannot keep him stranded on the other end at this stage. He needs to get most of the strike. Shahzeb Mir should have actually looked to rotate the strike there and bring Abdullah on to face Yilmaz there. This game is definitely going down to the wire. We have a left-hander at the crease now. So it seems like in the other game, Avengers have pretty much put themselves into the driving seat and have had their first points on the board, looking very likely. Yilmaz here will be bowling to Danish Hassan. Let's see how Danish goes about this. And he plays his shot straight away into the hands of the fielder. Probably the ideal thing to do for the Gladiators is to bring Abdullah Ahmed onto the strike, which Danish Hassan has done for his team there. Abdullah needs to get those 11 runs required in this over, and then obviously moving on to the next one, or he can definitely get more for his team here as well, or Yilmaz could get rid of him. So everything is in play at the moment. A full delivery, he tries to smash it through the gap but only manages to get a single there. Yilmaz bowling brilliantly there, pulling the length back, not giving anything away. That's what Yilmaz Bukhari brings to the teams. He is a platinum player for a reason. He will be bowling to Danish Hassan, who needs to send one over the boundary at this point of time. There is a good shot, but straight into the hands of the fielder. Again, just a single. So Yilmaz pretty much doing a very decent job up till now. He will be bowling the last delivery of his spell. He's given away 35 runs so far. Yilmaz bowls to Abdullah, and this time not the ideal delivery to be bowling to Abdullah Ahmed. Smashes it over the covers. He had fired that one in, but this time Abdullah Ahmed finds the connection and a much needed boundary for his team there. 22 required of the last 2 overs. तो रहमत आए हैं लास्ट पेनल्टीमेट ओवर करने, और इज़ इट शाहनवाज याकूब? शाहनवाज ओवर करेंगे दानिश को, और कोशिश करेंगे कि दानिश ही स्ट्राइक पर रहें, और हम वेलकम कहेंगे हिकमतुल्लाह खान मरवत को, हु हैज़ जॉइंड अस इन द कमेंट्री बॉक्स। हिकमत, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, कैसे हैं आप?
वालेकुम सलाम, मैं ठीक ठाक, आप बताओ।
और अभी तो चलें इस मैच पे ही रहते हैं, क्या लग रहा है क्या होगा यहाँ से?
यार अब तो लास्ट हो रहा है, अब तो मुश्किल ही लग रहा है, क्योंकि एक तो देखें तो लास्ट 3 ओवर गुजरे हैं वो बड़े बुरे गुजरे हैं।
लेकिन अब्दुल्ला अहमद काफ़ी कैपेबल है स्कोर पूरा करने
कैपेबल
के।
है, लेकिन अब देखो ना कितना स्कोर चाहिए।
21 चाहिए, 9 पे।
21 चाहिए 9 पे
जी।
अच्छा, फिर हो सकता है, मैं सोचा कि लास्ट ओवर है।
नहीं, इसके बाद ओवर
अच्छा,
है।
इसके बाद है तो फिर तो अब्दुल्ला तो कैपेबल है कि अब्दुल्ला मेरे ख्याल है शायद एक
तो
और
ये अब दूसरा अपसेट होने लगा। आज दूसरी तरफ एवेंजर्स ने भी स्ट्राइकर्स को प्रीटी मच हरा ही दिया।
अब्दुल्ला इतना कैपेबल है कि इस ओवर में भी कर सकता है, एक ओवर में भी कर सकता है।
क्या ये 4 रन हुए या इमरान ने बचा लिए?
अभी ये तो बाहर वाले फील्डर जो रोड पे खड़े हैं वो बताएंगे या फिर फील्डर बताएगा।
मेरे ख्याल फील्डर्स कॉल के साथ जाएंगे एम्पायर, और एम्पायर विल रेफर इट टू द थर्ड एम्पायर टू चेक इफ दैट वाज अ बाउंड्री।
यहाँ से तो नजर नहीं आ रही, लेकिन ये तो
आवर अदर कैमरा एंगल्स विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प अस। फील्डर्स क्लेम कर रहे हैं कि बाहर, बल्कि क्राउड क्लेम कर रहा है कि पाँव लगा है बाउंड्री पर इमरान का, और काफ़ी लोग 4 रन भी सिग्नल कर रहे हैं। हमें अपने कैमरा से चेक करना पड़ेगा। और इमरान का पाँव
पहले रोप पे लगा,
रोप पर लगा, तो थर्ड एम्पायर का डिसीजन होगा कि 4 रन्स।
इमरान ने रोप को पाँव मार के बॉल रोका।
वैसे तो अच्छी एफर्ट थी, पहली ट्राई अच्छी थी, लेकिन दूसरी ट्राई पे वो दोबारा से पाँव ना रोक सके। और एक अच्छा शॉट, लेकिन स्ट्रेट इनटू द हैंड्स ऑफ द फील्डर।
इल्तमास बुखारी के पास
16 रन चाहिए 7 बॉलों पर, और
अब इनको चाहिए क्या नाम है कि मियां मनान को वापस लाया जाए। अगर इन्होंने मैच जीतना है कि ये विकेट थ्रो की जाए।
और दानिश हसन ने पुल आउट किया डिलीवरी से।
लेकिन ये जो लेफ्टी भाई है दानिश भाई, ये भी अच्छी हिटिंग कर लेते हैं, इनमें कैपेसिटी है कि ये हिट मार लेते हैं।
हिकमत ने हमें बताया कि दानिश भाई भी बाउंड्री क्लियर कर सकते हैं, लेट्स सी।
और ये
बड़ा शॉट, और हिकमत ने कहा कि बाउंड्री क्लियर कर सकते हैं।
हाजी साहब की मुबारक ज़बान,
और हाजी साहब की वाकई तहलका खेज।
ये तो मुझे मैच डार साहब के हाथों से जाता हुआ नजर आ रहा है। और फिर आपको पता है जब डार साहब आते हैं तो उनका कैसा
मेरे ख्याल डार साहब की बारी, आप नजूमी बन नहीं जाते हैं, और आप बन गए हैं नजूमी आज।
और डार का जब मुंह सूझते हैं बलून की तरह,
आज बड़े लोगों के मुंह सूझेंगे।
मतलब हमारा अगर ये डार आ रही है तो हमारा खाना रात को मिस हो गया। वो हमें खाना नहीं खिलाएगा।
मैंने डार साहब से कहा था मैच से पहले कि आप एमडी को ट्राई कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि आज आपके पास विकेट नहीं है, लेकिन डार साहब ने कहा चल निकल।
उन्होंने सारे फास्ट खिलाए
तो सारे 4 उन्होंने फास्ट बॉलर खिला दिए। और
पिच है वो स्पिनर पिच लग रही है।
जी बिल्कुल, आपने सही गैस किया, क्योंकि बॉल लो भी रह रहा है,
और बॉल स्किड भी नहीं कर रहा।
और अगर आप डंडों में तेज करें बॉल तो वो आपको वैल्यू फॉर।
तो ये आपको इस तरह का आपके स्पिनर कौन आपकी नज़रों में नज़र आ रहा है? आपको किस तरह कौन करता है बॉलिंग, जो स्किड भी करता है, लो भी रखता है, और इनर वन भी करता है?
वो अब जाहिर बात है अगले मैच में हमें नजर आएंगे।
तो आप कौन?
अभी तो हमें अपने ऑफ द फील्ड स्किल से महसूस कर रहे हैं, लेकिन बाद में अपनी गेम से भी महसूस करेंगे, मुझे लग रहा है
इंशाल्लाह।
अब आपके कज़न आए हैं, आपको लगता है कि अब्दुल्ला इनको बख्श देंगे या ये अब्दुल्ला को ओवर निकाल जाएंगे?
यार जिस तरह के मैच चल रहा है और अब्दुल्ला का कॉन्फिडेंस है, मुझे तो अब्दुल्ला के हक में मैच जाता हुआ नज़र आ रहा है, चाहे वो मेरा कज़न है, लेकिन वो जाता है।
तो मरवत कबीले की इज्जत रखेंगे आज रहमत, या
ना मरवत का मैच है ना कुछ डार का कबीला।
और अच्छा बॉल किया रहमत ने इनटू द विकेट। ये भी एक आज हमने डिस्कशन की है कि इनटू द विकेट, और अब्दुल्ला अहमद आउट हो गए हैं।
दानिश को खेलना चाहिए था क्योंकि वो अच्छा खेल रहे थे।
बिल्कुल,
उन्होंने पीछे लास्ट बॉल पे साबित किया कि वो खेल
अच्छा
सकते हैं।
उन्होंने 6 मारा है, और
वो भी फास्ट बॉलर का।
लेकिन रहमत ने अच्छा बॉल किया इनटू द विकेट। आई थिंक हिकमत के लिए ये भी एक अच्छी चीज़ होगी कि अगर आप अपने फास्ट बॉलर से इनटू द विकेट करवाएंगे तो बच भी जाएंगे।
शॉर्ट पिच किए उन्होंने।
जी बचे हैं हम यहाँ पे इनटू द विकेट करके।
साइड से ऊपर किए तो वो खेलना मुश्किल है।
तो अब जो इमर्जिंग प्लेयर हैं जैन, वो विकेट पर जाते हुए,
ये बैट्समैन आएंगे तो ये किस तरह खेलते हैं।
अक्लमंदी यही होगी कि ये दानिश को फ़ौरन स्ट्राइक पे लाएं और ख़ुद ना 2-3 बॉलें खा जाएं, अदरवाइज़ शाजिब भाई
अगली टीम इनको आउट करने पे भी नहीं जाएंगे, चाहिए रन लेते रहे।
यहाँ पे रहमत का एक्सपीरियंस डेफिनेटली काम आएगा।
क्या बताते हैं ये इसका क्या सीन है रन आउट का? अगर बैट्समैन रन लेते जाए और कीपर के हाथ में बॉल आ जाए, इस पे क्या रूल है?
इस पे आई थिंक एम्पायर अगर डेड देगा तो फिर ऑब्वियसली इट विल नॉट बी काउंटेड।
अगर बैट्समैन दोनों भागते जाए और बॉलर और कीपर,
आई थिंक अगर कीपर वो जो अंडर आर्म करके दे दे वापस विकेट पे तो वो डेड कंसीडर
रन
होती
ले
है।
रहे हैं, वो रुक ही नहीं रहे, तो इस पे क्या रूल होगा? नहीं, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर कीपर के पास हाथ बॉल आ गई है, अच्छा ये रूल तो क्लियर हो गया है। अगर एक कीपर या बॉलर ने बॉल कलेक्ट कर ली स्टंप के ऊपर तो उसके बाद वो बॉल डेड हो गई है, चाहे उसके बाद वो बॉल रन नहीं ले सकते।
तो अब रहमत बॉल करेंगे जैन को और मेरे ख्याल से दूर करने की कोशिश करेंगे जैन से ताकि वो कनेक्शन ना मिल सके। लेकिन अच्छा कनेक्शन मिला जैन को और विल ही टेक 2 रन्स। दानिश वापस भाग रहे हैं 2 रन्स के लिए और
आउट करेंगे।
2 रन्स लिए जैन ने और 3 बॉलों पर 7 रन अब बचाने होंगे रहमत को। यही बात हो रही थी पहले भी कि अगर नाइट राइडर्स को 5-10 रन और कर लेती इस विकेट पे,
इन्होंने आखिरी 3 ओवर में कोई
स्कोर नहीं किया और
जितने की इन्होंने स्कोर स्टार्ट से किया 3 ओवर में इनका स्कोर नहीं हुआ।
उन्होंने आखिरी 3 ओवर बहुत बेहतर किए और 5-10 रन बचाए, बड़े क्रूशल।
इन्हें चाहिए था कि 230 तक इनका स्कोर होना चाहिए था।
रहमत फिर आए बॉल करने और इनटू द विकेट किया वंस अगेन और क्या वो आउट करेंगे?
ये बहुत बड़ी गलती कर रहे हैं जो उसको बार बार चांस दिए जा रहे हैं
और उन्होंने आउट कर दिया।
तो खुद खेलना चाहिए, उन्होंने आउट कर दिया।
मियां मनान अब आ जाएंगे खेलने के लिए। तो ये
और कितनी
इन द एंड 2 बॉलों पर 5
अब मैच ये इन्होंने बहुत बड़ी गलती की उसे आउट करके। छक्का मारा, होम रन अभी तक क्या नाम है जिंदा है,
बल्कि बॉल डेड हो गई थी। तो ये अब 2 बॉलों पे 6 रन है
2 बॉल पे 6 रन
और दानिश फेस करेंगे। आउट नहीं किया।
अच्छा हाँ,
और
उसने आउट कर दिया ना,
आकिब मलिक जो है वो आर्ग्यू करते हुए
वाइड बॉल
और वाइड बॉल किया है रहमत ने। तो 2 बॉलों पर 5 रन
2 बॉल पे 5 रन। ये
अगर ये लास्ट बॉल पे ले जाए मैच तो
दानिश
फिर
भाई को खुद ही खेलना चाहिए सारा।
दानिश भाई को दोनों बॉलें खुद खेलनी चाहिए। यहाँ पर रहमत ने एक और अच्छा बॉल किया और उन्होंने नहीं आउट किया। दिस इज
भागे मैं तो कहता हूँ भागे। और ये आउट करेंगे और ये
और ये दानिश हसन को आउट किया है। बाय मिलेंगे 2 रन।
बहुत अच्छा मैच हुआ ये तो, अभी तक मैच जा रहा है 2-10
और एक बॉल पर 3 रन चाहिए। अब
2 रन चाहिए,
एक बॉल पे 3 रन,
2-10 नहीं, 2 बॉलों पे 10,
एक बॉल पे 3, एक बॉल पे 3,
2 रन
3
212।
एक बॉल पे 3 रन चाहिए और अच्छा बॉल किया रहमत ने और नाइट राइडर्स ने 1 रन से मैच जीत लिया है।
ये वैसे नाइट राइडर्स
और ग्लैडिएटर्स का इनएक्सपीरियंस
मुझे नहीं चाहिए नाइट राइडर के कहने के लिए कि इतना खुश नहीं होना चाहिए इतनी बड़ी टीम के साथ इतना क्लोज मैच जीते हैं। डार को मैं यहाँ पे लाइव कुछ कह नहीं सकता, वरना
लेकिन चले अब आपको रोटी मिल जाएगी।
हाँ रोटी मिल जाएगी, हमारी रोटी हमें मिल जाएगी।
तो दैट वाज अ ब्रिलियंट गेम और यहाँ पे ग्लैडिएटर्स का इनएक्सपीरियंस हमें नज़र आया, बट ऑब्वियसली व्हाट अ गेम टू स्टार्ट ऑफ द प्रीमियर लीग, दिस ईयर्स प्रीमियर लीग, and definitely we will have a lot to talk about these games. We will see you in the next match. Stay with us.